Cheltenham pre-Torquay first leg. Mark, normally you prepare one game at a time. Do you have to look at this slightly differently?
I suppose so in the bigger picture, but it is literally the first game. I'm contradicting myself slightly because I've been talking earlier in the week to the players about it being a two-legged game, and you haven't got to win your first, you haven't got to go to gung-go, but all we can take care of is Sunday. All we can prepare for is Sunday. We know what we're doing for the rest of the week, building up to Thursday's second leg, but all we're doing at the moment is preparing as we normally do, as relaxed as we normally do, and just try and make sure that we turn up on the day and perform like we know we can do.
You rested a few last weekend, and obviously last week's training you said had a bit of a lower key feel.
Yep.
Have you felt the benefit of that this week?
Massively so, yeah. Came back in Tuesday, and we cranked up the intensity for a little while, and you could see the power and the desire and the tempo back in the legs. You could see a bit of a freshness about them, and they're looking strong and fit, and I was really pleased with the last couple of days training.
And I believe you've tailored training to coincide so that you're ready for a 12 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah, that's today, yeah. We had a couple of days at the Belfry earlier in the week where we trained, and we just kept the boys together. The togetherness is still there, and they've really enjoyed each other's company. Day off yesterday, back in today for a normal, for what's a Thursday normally, it's a Friday today, and then a slight move around. But we're training at 12 just to make sure the players, as we talked about eating their preparation and build up to a game, just making sure we leave no stone uncovered without going over the top. So training's at 12, and hopefully come 12 o'clock today they'll be bright and lively.
Will having gone to Spurs in the FA Cup earlier in the season helped in terms of used to big games?
I think so. Yeah, I think it'll be a big factor. But also that's an experience in the back of their heads, the back of their minds. I think it's about Sunday. It's about who plays the game well, not the occasion. You haven't got to play the occasion. You've got to play the game. You've just got to try and find your normal stride, your normal pattern, and just enjoy it. And we've got people who are ready for that.
You say people are ready. Presumably, after you've rested people, you've got virtually a fully fit squad.
I've got a pretty much full squad to choose from. Like we have for the majority of this season. We've been blessed with a physio that can look after players. We tailor players' training to make sure they're fit and strong and ready for Saturdays and hopefully the Sundays. And that's the state now.
How's Luke Garbett after his cramp?
Garbett's fine, yeah. He's just felt top of his backside, just tighten up a touch. So he's fine. He's had a couple of days at Everton. He's back in late this morning, and looking forward to getting back out on the training ground.
And presumably, if there was any worry, useful to have Danny Andrew back as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. We called Danny back as soon as Mansfield got knocked out. I want him back in the group. He's been a big part of us all season, although he's been out on loan for a couple of months. He's still in constant contact. He's been in a couple of times with us anyway, just to keep monitoring him, and it's good to have him back.
Have any of the ones who came in last week given you some extra food for thought?
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt they have. I thought we were excellent on Saturday. I thought some of the performances, but the whole team performance in general was really, really good, and certainly have. I know I've got a good squad of players, and one or two can consider themselves very unlucky, more than one or two that they haven't played more. So yeah, I've got a decent squad of players. We know that, and I'll do what I can to pick the right team.
And because Torquay only missed out on automatic last week, you obviously resigned yourselves to the playoffs some time ago. Does that almost give you a psychological advantage?
It could do. It could well do. But when we can't preempt what they're thinking, what their thoughts are. We just got to concentrate on ourselves. They put a hell of a lot of effort into last Saturday, and the disappointment with that. We've got to make sure that if we get the chance to press that home and get an advantage, then we will try and do that on Sunday. But I don't think so. They've had a little bit of playoff experience last year. They'll be ready for it.
Does playing at home first make any difference?
I couldn't tell you. I've spoken to managers that I speak to regularly who've been in playoffs. I've spoken to a number over the last week or so. stats. I couldn't say exact stat, but I don't think it makes a great deal of difference. It's just winning over aggregate over the 2 games.
And obviously you were part of Cheltenham's promotion in 2002 through the playoffs. Will that help you in any way?
Can't even remember it. We beat Hartlepool. And, listen, it's something that it's in my memory bank. If the players can get that, then fantastic too.
Excellent, thank you. Good luck.
Mark, do you think these series of games are the biggest of your managerial career so far?
I suppose so, yeah, because what's at stake, it's getting into League, possible chance of getting into League One. We're looking forward to it, John. We're not, the nerves will kick in come 12 o'clock Sunday when we kick off, but it's important we just we do things normal, and that's exactly what we've done. Try and just put our trust in the players like we do, believe in the players like we do, and just go about our normal routine and just try and stay focused, try and keep a calm head on the bench, making sure we see things, and if we need to change things around a little bit or see things that we need to try and tighten up on or exploit, then just remaining calm and relaxed.
Yeah, you've now, I know it's been agreed for a while, but you've signed your deal now, and 2 years at least. How much would you like that time to be in League One?
Yeah, of course we would. I'm an ambitious man. I want to win at everything. You can't always, but it's been a decent season so far, and we want to finish it off properly. Delighted to have signed him a couple of years. I've got a great chairman that I work for, a great football club that I work for, and we're really enjoying it. So, we want to finish the season properly.
Yeah, Steve Cottrell's often said that it takes 3 years to build a side with little money. Yeah. And do you think you're a little bit ahead of schedule? What you've done so far this season?
Perhaps I know what he's talking about. It's been enjoyable. It's been encouraging. It's been hard work, but it's all worth it. It's what we want to do. We want to be football managers or play football or whatever. I'm lucky enough to be in the position that I can. It takes a bit of time sometimes. It doesn't always. I think money can buy success. Doesn't always. But I think we've also proved, and Martin's also proved at Torquay, that it's not always about money. It's not always about finances. If you do things properly, like both sides do. Try and treat your players properly, try and get them playing the right way, then bottom line, if you've got good players, you can have a bit of success.
Yeah, you obviously know Torquay well. There's probably not going to be too many surprises on Sunday, but do you think it will come down to attention to detail, that sort of thing, just fine margins?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it could be. And I think it's about who performs as well on the day, obviously who performs. But if we can, like I say, that we'll have a little 10 or 15 minute presentation in there from Jason, where the staff have been studying DVDs since Sunday, Monday. Just little bits that we hopefully can pick up, just to give the players that 1% extra if it comes down to that. But we don't spend too much time talking about opposition. But I think it's important with a game like this that we just have 10-15 minutes just to clear everything, our thoughts up, and just how we're going to approach it.
Yeah.